Welcome to Uncommon Courtesy,
where we give you the courtesy of conversation
that's uncommonly spoke of.
I'm D-Mac.
I'm Wesley.
And this is the show. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Don't forget our other shows, Friday Fix, Plays and Parlays, Civil Discourse, and UFC with LT. Hola, Senior Wesley.
What up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Having a great day.
Hey, I mean, after that State of the Union, I know it's been kind of strange online. Everyone's saying so much about how much they would have stood up for everything and what Democrats, and they're saying Democrats, but I mean liberals or whatever they want to call people, progressives.
That sounds like shower talk.
It sounds crazy to me. I mean, stand up for what a guy who's in the Epstein files tells you to stand up for. Stand up for the person who said Somali pirates.
He said the Somali pirates raided. I was like, damn, bro.
You laughed. I saw you.
Of course I laughed. It was funny. It was funny.
He might as well just say whatever else he wanted to say. We all know what he really wanted to say.
And now let's talk about this. Before the State of the Union, we had talked about it, and I was like, well, what do you think he's going to do? And Wes, being the man that believes in American politics, said he's going to give a riveting speech about the future and, what we're going to be doing this year and what's going on. And I said,
Did I say that? No. Wait. You trying to, I can't believe, no. I knew he couldn't talk about this is what y'all said during the State of the Union. What you're supposed to do is talk about what your next year's plans are. That's what but he doesn't have any. He doesn't have anything he can say. He doesn't have a good record to run on. So all he can do is distract.
And what did I say he was going to say? I said, I think he's going to stay on script for about 5 minutes and then wild out and go do his thing. And what did he do?
You did that.
I should have bet money on that.
You absolutely should have. To sit or stand, Trump's challenge to Democrats, a key moment in State of the Union address. About halfway through his State of the Union address, President Donald Trump sprung the moment on Democrats like a trap. Stand up if you believe that protecting Americans, not illegal aliens, was the government's first duty. It was a blatant political theater, while also sealing the impression that he was giving a state of the disunion address. The invitation to the audience participation may stand as the most remembered part of a long version of the annual presidential speech to Congress on Tuesday. Certainly, if Trump's Republican allies have their way. Democrats, the ones who hadn't already boycotted the whole affair, were left with a damned if you do, damned if you don't choice. Either they could align themselves with a president disdained by their party, or they could become a prop in his campaign pitch. One of the great things about the State of the Union is how it gives Americans a chance to see clearly what their representatives really believe, the president said. Then, if you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens. This right here to me, man, was like, why am I going to support and stand up for anything the person who's in the Epstein files more than God's name is in the Bible says?
And they stood up for a couple things, but he's also insulting them the whole time. And then he's calling them illegal aliens. They're human beings. There's no such thing as an illegal alien. No one's coming from space yet. Well, they're going to release the files, but that's why he's
a racist, man.
That's what he did. He did that because his speech wasn't hitting like it's supposed to.
He couldn't. He didn't. Everything he said was a lie. 2.4 million Americans off of food stamps. You kicked them off.
$18 trillion coming into America.
Lies, more lies. The biggest thing is, the deficit's higher than that. The debt's higher than that. Deficit's different.
Is it 34?
That's like $36 trillion. Something is going up by a trillion dollars every 180 days.
If you got $18 trillion coming in, like he said,
that's not even our annual budget's not. Our annual what we bring into this is a lot. Trillion? But let me say this.
Yeah.
Let me say this. When you listen to this is the same person who put on his social media page that the Obamas parading around as apes.
Yeah.
So where do you get to tell me where to stand up at? Stand up if you believe in America.
Didn't
you think I'm going to listen to you? You don't even believe in America. You've stolen over $4 billion from the American people. You've enriched your children. You got the little Barron kid who I've never heard him talk a day in his life. He has over $180 million. Eric Trump has almost $1 billion.
They never apologized. He never apologized for posting the picture on his page. He never fired the staffer or named the person supposedly that put that up.
Come on, bro. So there was nobody. It was him.
It was him.
It was him. We all know
it
was.
Is what it is.
We all understand this. So where should then you say the Somali the Somalis did this big fraud. Just, I mean,
No,
man, when you guys don't start, he wish he could have said.
He said, then the Somali pirates attacked Minnesota.
You would have said the N-word if he could have. You guys don't get that. When he's talking, everybody who he talked negative about were people of color. You notice we didn't, you always see we didn't give any medals to any black people. I didn't see black people getting medals.
Why would he get? Why would we care? If I was black, I wouldn't let Donald Trump. I'm just trying
to use this.
We know who we're going against, bro. Like, I mean,
there's plenty of black people who love this guy. My cousin, he's one of them.
Yeah,
you know who you are.
We're public enemy number one on their records, right? They just got to get the Mexicans out first before they can double back on us.
I've been saying this. This is why I've been saying that at the end of the day, this is our fight as much as anybody else's. I understand that these people do not like us either. Don't get me wrong. However, I understand who the greater enemy is here.
I think we want to watch them sweat it out a little bit. You watch us get terrorized every day,
brother.
Every week.
Plenty of us. I mean, look at the guy just put down that one kid.
Yeah, we see that all the time.
You know what I mean? No, what I'm saying
there was a young man that was just hung down south, and they found him hanging. Over 200. There's been 200 black people hung since Trump took office.
Why is that? I wonder. You know what I mean? Like
they call it and they say it's suicide because excuse my language, his nigger ass shouldn't have been where we found him. That's why they say it. At
the end of the day, if I'm the Democrat Party, I'm not standing up for anything he has to say. This man has been the most divisive, poisoning the blood of America. If you guys don't listen to what he's saying, we're like, Trump's not racist. I mean, if he's not done and if he's not tap danced near the line and stepped over the line of racism by now, I don't know what to tell you. This is not even what I'm just saying. It's just about this. He's destroyed the country on top of that. He's stolen from the country. He's killed people. He's not even cared about killing Americans. He's not. Only 2 people have died since I've done this. You know what I mean? Like, and he's killed more than that. We're going to talk about another one later. But at the end of the day, why am I standing up for him? Because he's trying to make a propaganda point. That's the dumbest thing. But the fact of the matter is, honestly, bigger than that is that they're trying to change the subject. You know that they're some of the best with this propaganda thing. Oh, you didn't stand up for America. Don't want to talk about the 1 million+ jobs we just lost or how the country's crashing economically. Everything else is going on around us. They want to keep the subjects away from that, but they're very good at talking about.
You'll make a good post. You'll make a good paragraph post, and someone will be like, "You misspelled this word," because they see what you're talking, but they just got to find something small in there. He was telling a whole bunch of blatant lies. It wasn't a State of the Union that I'm used to, but I mean, that's what we all need to get used to. He just bragged about what he did, made up some other stories, and that was it.
Yeah.
That was it. It was for 2 hours. It turned into a Trump rally. I was so upset. We were live streaming it, and I just wanted to cut it off.
It was garbage. It was garbage. After the first, 20 minutes, he talked about his blatant lies of everything that he didn't do, all the stuff that wasn't true about what he's done for the country. After that, he just went into a whole He's basically like, you get a car, you get a car. Well, he was trying to create applause lines because he had nothing to talk about that was pertinent to this country. That's the worst thing you could ever talk about when you at a State of the Union address.
And remember, a State of the Union usually goes, the president comes out, says a little bit, then he talks about what he achieved from the year before. Mm-hmm. And then he says how we're going to take that and build on it for the next year. Mm-hmm. That's how they always say.
And they might even point out some people in the audience and they
make us say like, hey, we did this for this person, and we're going to build on that next year. He said nothing. He just, look at all my achievements. Medal. Democrats.
I'm going to give you the medal of honor.
Pirates. Where's Nancy Pelosi? I know she can't stand. Ha, 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 ha.
$4 billion. He's made more money in 1 year as being president than he's made in his whole entire lifetime.
And he's going to make double next year.
Yeah.
Or this year.
Yep.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stick with